Hopefully I get it right this time.
Hey.
All right, I think we're live. Welcome everybody back to another edition of Chairgatin. I'm your host, Rattlesnake, coming at you live from Austin, Texas once again. This is episode 15, and we have two new guests. Dakota, who we got today?
Hey, we got Cody and Jacob from the Left Turn Cult podcast. Boys, this is going to be a good episode. Let's get it, dude.
Let's run it.
Hello, come right in. Rock, flag, and eagle.
All right. I think we're lagging a little bit, but we are technically live. My computer doesn't like having four people on at once. This damn Windows 98. I should probably upgrade at some point.
It's going to space and back, dude.
Yeah. Should probably update to like this century. So yeah, welcome to the podcast, guys. I know y'all. How long have y'all been doing your podcast?
Shit. When did we start, Cody?
I mean, from inception, we're going on about a year, but from actually getting the product out, I think we started in October or September of 2020.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So now that NASCAR is like finally back, kind of. It's a good time to get it all started up. So we're happy to have you here. We always like to have new podcasts, new shows. Anybody that contributes anything to NASCAR, we are always welcome to people coming on, regardless how big or small. We just like having discussions with cool people. So we're happy that y'all are here.
Thanks for bringing us on. It's very much appreciated.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. We're glad to be here, man. Ready to fucking drink and party, talk some NASCAR.
That's the attitude we like over here. That's the attitude we like.
Yeah, that's exactly. Speaking of drinking, we got our first comment. So
is that par? Is that par for
Wait, do we drink to every? Do we drink to every comment?
That's a rule.
Yeah, whenever I put a comment,
we drink.
Yeah, if I put the comment on the screen, we drink. So
all right,
it just depends.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
it just depends on how I'm feeling. Oh yeah, well, hey, that's the official moonshine of NASCAR.
That is Sugarland,
Bristol Motor Speedway. Oh, the Daytona. What does that taste like?
No, that's of all of NASCAR.
Oh,
to be honest with you, it tastes like I'm pouring kerosene into my throat, but it gets
that's
me
real moonshine then.
It is.
Yeah.
Hell of a Thursday.
I've been to that distillery, the one in Gatlinburg. I don't know if that's like their official location. I know they have like Nashville as well, but I've been to the one in Gatlinburg because I'm white trash and I took a vacation in Gatlinburg.
Listen, we are East Tennessee boys ourselves. Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, that whole area, that's where you go on vacation. There's no other. It's either that or Myrtle Beach. There's no in between.
Well, my parents live in Myrtle Beach, so that just sums up how white trash I am.
Hey, we're in the same boat, man. I promise you.
Yeah, I like it up there. I fit in nicely up there with the people. So where can people find your podcast before we get started? So everybody knows where to find y'all on Twitter, Instagram, whatever y'all got.
So on Twitter, we're just going to be at Left Turn Cult. Pretty much everything is at Left Turn Cult. I was really surprised that name was not taken. Any platform whatsoever. We're not on iTunes yet. I think we've talked about it maybe once or twice. I think we'll try to get that pretty soon. But on Spotify, it's also under the Outhouse Productions Left Turn Cult. That's us.
So are you guys just like a bunch of damn, what up?
Jacob's gonna be wasted. He decided to go heavy.
I know, that was a bad decision.
So are you guys? It's four of y'all, right? There's two other guys on y'all show.
Yeah.
So were y'all already like NASCAR buddies, or did y'all just kind of meet through racing and get together, or how'd that happen?
Such a funny story. Me and Jacob, we met through making a movie together years ago. And I kind of put on a little bit of like...
We're going to have to come back to that, by the way.
We're flipping around to that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so Jacob, he ends up getting casted in a movie that I helped write and film. And years later, we kind of just... Me and him meshed immediately. And one day last year, I texted him and I was like, hey, how would a NASCAR podcast sound? He didn't know I loved NASCAR because I kind of put off a little bit of like a a city boy vibe, I guess. Huge
Well, you're
NASCAR
a Bubba fan, so I would just assume you just started watching NASCAR.
Right, and that's what everybody would say. Yeah. So I grew up watching it. NASCAR is really in my blood. And I texted him and I was like, "Hey man, what would a NASCAR podcast, sound like to you?" And he's like, "Well, I'm actually working on one." And then he gathered up a couple of his friends. I didn't know anybody except for Jacob going into the podcast. None of us knew everybody going in. Like everybody was kind of strangers. Jacob was like the central piece for it all. And we all just meshed from there.
I think it sounds like Jacob said he was already working on one. What I think actually happened was he was like, "Damn, that's a good idea, but I want to be the main guy. So I'll just say I'm already working
That's
on
it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I understand. I would do the same thing.
Yeah, Cooper wasn't even supposed to be on the show. He was our fucking merch guy. He was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make you t-shirts." And then we met one day, and then at the end of the show, he was wild. So we were like, we got to keep him on. Like, there's no way we can get rid of him. And
What's
then,
the y'all's merch? Y'all got good merch?
Listen, we're getting ready to drop some. We just got done talking about it. We got like 2 or 3 t-shirts coming out right off the bat.
Where can we cop those at?
We're getting ready to put it on. What's that website, Cody?
We're gonna start out with Teespring, and then we're gonna go independent after that. But Teespring, just to get it out there.
Yeah, I still use TeePublic. I was gonna go to drop shipping, and I was like, nah, that's way too much work. I'm still on TeePublic. This is actually one of my shirts right here. There you go.
Oh, dude, is that the Bowie Richmond? That is dope. That is dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, make NASCAR rad again. That was my whole thing last year. And it didn't work. We're still here. It's not as rad as it could be, but I'm trying.
Give it time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So I see that you're Cody. You're a Bubba fan. Jacob, what about you?
Started out with Martin at an early age.
Hey man, I was right up in there too.
Dude. You gotta love the Mark. And then when Carl Edwards came into the sport. Kind of fell into him as a kid, and then eventually he up and left. I said, "What the fuck?" And it took me a few years to figure out.
We've all been there.
Yep. Yeah, it took me a few years to find out who I liked, and really, I'll tell you what. I met Ryan Blaney at a race. I think it was at Bristol, maybe the fall race of 2 years ago, and just a really rad dude. And met him a couple of times after that, and I was like, you know what, this is my guy.
Well, it looks like y'all got a Kyle Busch fan, so.
We do.
Hey,
fuck you, Parv.
Pour one out for the boy.
Yeah, definitely the villain there.
So it sounds like you were a Roush boy growing up.
Absolutely, man, and loving where they're at this season.
He still is a Roush boy. I hear about it every day.
That's rough.
They're plugging along. I mean, it ain't what it was, but they're striving for some of them good long run finishes.
Well, LeBron just got that stake in Fenway, man. I'm telling you, we can have that LeBron Jordan battle on the track. I'm hoping for it. I'm literally
Speaking of Jordan, Cody? How did you become a Bubba fan? Where did that come from?
So
where
let's
to go
rewind.
off the rails?
Here we go.
I'll be nice.
Yeah, listen, attack me. That's fine.
Hey,
let's rewind it.
Bubba.
Me too. I think he's a good guy. Let's rewind all the way back to like the late 90s, early 2000s. Grew up a Ricky Rudd fan.
Okay.
I'm telling NASCAR is in my blood. Grew up a Ricky Rudd fan. As I was younger,
Ricky Rudd.
I went into Dale Earnhardt Jr., of course, as did any other kid. Loved Dale Earnhardt Jr. And then once I was older, and I like to say once I was making my own decisions, Carl Edwards was actually the guy I went for. So I was a Carl fan all throughout until his retirement. I stepped away from NASCAR after he retired. I didn't watch for a few years.
Like a lot of people. Yeah.
And then I gravitated towards Bubba. I love Bubba's attitude. And then, he went through a whole lot of shit last year. And I kind of stuck through it with him. And I was like, you know what? He gets a lot of hate. I need a driver that's hated. Bubba's my dude.
I've gone on record on this podcast plenty of times, my opinion on Bubba. But I have said that this year I'm like an open book. I'm like, if he can prove me wrong, he's got a new team, new equipment. I'm willing for him to prove me wrong. I don't think I'll probably like him as like a person as much, but I'm like, hey, if he can compete on this new team, I fucking hate Kevin Harvick, and that's Dakota's favorite driver. But I'll admit he's probably the most talented, top 5 most talented drivers in the Cup Series, even though I hate him.
Oh yeah, I would never say that out loud because that's my fiance's man. So I would never say that out loud and give that to her. But
well, my wife likes Chase Elliott, so that's what I do.
Man, I love Chase.
Oh,
I love
Jesus, Cody,
Chase
what are you
Elliott.
doing?
I know.
Listen, you came here just to annoy me.
Yeah, I know. I want to get shit on. That's why I came here. That's why I completely disregarded the dress code. Jacob bitched out. He could have gone full Blaney, but he bitched out.
Listen, man, I can go Blaney right now. I'm already fucking buzzed. Who's your dude, Rattlesnake? You know, I knew Dakota was Harvick. I knew that. And you know, over the years, I'll be honest, when he first started, I hated Harvick. But I've grown to love him. So who's your dude?
I don't hate him quite as much, but I hang on to that hate because like Logano and Kyle Busch, I've started hating less for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I just hang on to the Harvick hate because I'm like, it's one guy I gotta still hate. So because he really doesn't do much anymore for me to hate him. But yeah, that's the thing. My driver, I've gotten shit on forever. So I think that's why I like to push it off on other people. My driver's Austin Dillon.
Oh man.
So that's why Coop got the invite, huh?
Yeah, exactly. When I saw the 3, I was like, oh my God, there's another Austin Dillon fan out there somewhere. Hell yeah, that's awesome. And that's also why I have beef with Kevin Harvick. That's what started the falling out with RCR.
Oh, Lord.
That does make sense.
Yeah, because at first I was cool with him because he was, an RCR. And then they had the whole falling out where he called him the Silver Spoon Kid and all that. And I was like,
Just move on.
No, I refuse to move on. Even when he retires, I'm still going to talk shit. Until he comes on this podcast. I mean,
Coop earlier today actually got to speak with Austin Dillon.
Oh,
so on this podcast, I've interviewed him twice.
Have you?
If anybody wants to go back and listen to some of those old episodes, I've done some interviews with him in his hauler and that whole family, their grandfather, Ty, I've met all of them. Very good people, I gotta say.
They seem like it. Coop mentioned today that a lot of we were the only person that was left turn cult in the whole fucking media thing. Everybody else was all these prestigious names like NBC and Fox. And he said that a lot of the guys were like trashing him, like trashing him where he's going to finish at Richmond. And Cooper was like, I can't believe this. And Cooper said he was like one of the very few people that came out and was like, hey, man, I know you're going to finish good at Richmond. I thought that was interesting.
Right. Yeah. And he's doing it digitally. So it's nice. When I was doing it 2 years ago now, and I had to go to like the media tents in person, I would show up in like shirts like this. And everybody's in polos and button downs and khakis. And I was even like stopped. They were like, that's not the dress code here. And I'm like, fuck you, man. And Austin actually complimented my shirt. And I sent him one because he was like, man, that's a cool shirt. It was something like this. So, yeah, fuck the media people, man. That's why we got this podcast.
Hey, that's our mentality. Yep.
That's their mentality. Yeah.
So, okay, let's go back to this movie thing. I need to hear more. Oh. Y'all made a movie?
Yeah, so I actually just got done graduating.
It was a porno, wasn't it?
Yeah, God, dude, I wish.
It was a porno. Yeah, I would take Jacob with the stars.
I really.
I'm looking at Jacob's mustache, and I'm like, I think I know where the story's going.
The flavor saver, man. That's what we call it.
Is this like college freelance? On the weekends?
Well, see, I graduated with a degree in acting. That was like my career path.
Shit.
That's a degree? God damn.
Yeah, I got
Man, your parents must have been disappointed.
Honestly, they were very supportive, and it surprised me because coming from such a rural area, they were like, hey, man, you got to go do what you got to do. Now, the world shut down, and there was no way in hell that I was ever going to go out and immediately audition for anything. So this is like one of the reasons why I was really, really into this. But Cody, I actually met him through my ex-girlfriend. And
that sounds interesting.
This is where the porno starts. Okay.
Yeah. Where it goes.
Yep.
So met him through my ex-girlfriend, and she was like, hey, this dude's looking for a guy in this movie. I'm not sure what happened to the older dude, but I ended up being in this film.
I'll tell you, he got booted for a sexual assault.
Oh,
this is a porno. You're describing a porno.
That's what happened.
Path you go down with this story leads to a porno. Whether it's a gay porno or not, I'm still, that's the suspense part.
Listen, I'm going to leave that for your imagination. I will not get to
You
the
don't want
climax. Wink, wink. But yeah, I did the movie with them. We premiered it in, I think, Abingdon, Virginia. And then me and Cody have known each other ever since.
What's it
Match
about?
made in heaven.
Yeah, what's
there's
this
no
movie about?
context.
Yeah. You have literally left it to my imagination.
It's
a movie.
It's a found footage film. It's a horror film. It's a group of kids. They end up getting themselves mixed in, ironically, with a cult.
Oh.
And everybody dies. Jacob has the best death scene in the entire film. I'll spoil it for you, but it's worth watching. It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I died. I had to. What just 100%. Fair enough. When I died, it was really interesting. I had like all this blood. I had to drive home in all this fake blood. And I remember that I came home and went up the kitchen. I think I was still living with my mom at the time. And it looked like I had just been fucking stabbed, like out in the driveway.
Wait, so what is this movie called?
It's called The Branded Initiation.
Oh, that sounds like my fraternity days.
Yeah. Oh, it was some kind of initiation.
Yeah.
It was fun though. Yeah.
Jacob? Are you still acting? Cody, are you still writing, directing, whatever you did for that?
All the time. We send each other ideas all the time. Right now, there's not much going on. You can't really get anything going, but hopefully within here in I think June or July. I'm actually moving back to East Tennessee. It's where we're going to base Left Turn Cold out of. We're going to go look for a studio, but we're planning. I want to do some more projects.
Cody, can I do a cameo in one of your movies?
100%. That's what I'm studying in school right now. I'm in media and communication, so that's my minor is going to be in film studies. That's the path I want to take. I want to produce content, regardless of what it is. I want to produce some form of content. I can't do a 9 to 5. That just does not work for me.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Trust me, you shouldn't. Me and Dakota definitely need to come do a cameo, even if you just want to like kill us off in one scene. That would be cool. Dakota, you down?
I'm down.
Totally down.
Listen, I just wrote a script that both of you all would fit the bill for perfectly.
Oh shit!
I need a couple of just like truck driver guys.
You were like, damn, Tom Hanks and Brad Pitt are probably
they're busy. Yeah.
So
Next best thing.
Perfect to fill in. They won't even notice the difference.
Perfect plan Bs.
Everyone's always like, dude, you are Tom Cruise and Bradley Cooper together. I get it all the time. I'm like, yeah, I know. Leave me alone. Yeah.
The Scientology and all, just all of it.
So do y'all do a lot of film stuff, like visual stuff for your podcast?
Not yet. Where I've been living in Nashville, that's kind of the thing. It's the roadblock. But like I said, as soon as July hits, I'm back in East Tennessee, and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. We talked about it a lot, and we got some content planned. I mean, there's not just us anymore. We got 2 or 3 other shows that's coming out on the market, and like I said, we're just clawing for anything that we can grab.
Something I've always had an idea about, and I'm just too lazy and not knowledgeable enough to ever do it. And so y'all can feel free to take this and run with it. Something I feel like that could separate y'all from every other shitty podcast like this is short mockumentaries, like 20-minute mockumentaries, like joking mockumentaries about NASCAR and stuff like that. You're doing fake interviews, I've always wanted to do that. I thought it would be really funny content for like YouTube, and I'm just way too lazy. But there you go. That's the idea.
You're barking up my tree right now. I love writing mockumentaries.
We I think that would be right up our alley. We would do some shit like that for sure. Yeah.
You could be one of the drivers we interview.
Me and Felicia one time at Talladega, like we were fucked up. I think it might have been our honeymoon trip, but we were going around the boulevard and we were just going up to every stranger we could get to. We were going up to them like a video, being like, "Hey, we're making a video. Just say hey to the camera." And they'd be like, "What's up?" Blah, just all kinds of people, and we were fucked up. And the next morning, waking up just like, "Oh God, it's race morning, hungover." We sat there and watched all the videos, and it was like so freaking funny. I
believe it.
It was a huge mess.
When I was with y'all at Atlanta, she was just going up to random people. She was getting as many high fives as possible or whatever.
She was cheersing.
Oh yeah, because we were drinking. She would just go up to random people and be like, "Woo!"
Were you at this year's
Atlanta? People would be like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
what?
we were at Atlanta. I saw y'all were there.
Yeah,
but
we were there
I didn't,
too.
I didn't see it
Dude,
until
what the
after I
hell?
left. Y'all
I didn't
like
even
started
know that.
posting the videos and stuff, and I was like, oh shit, I think they were parked like over by us actually.
Dude, we could have
Yeah,
totally
we-
met up.
Yeah, we
We
ran it
could
back to
have.
back. We hit up Atlanta and then came up and saw the dirt race.
Oh, my boy C-Bun.
I
That's a
didn't get
terrible
to
idea.
I didn't
Jesus
get to the
Christ.
dirt race, but they left me stranded.
Yeah.
Damn,
Well,
dude.
you chose work over NASCAR, so that's your problem.
Sorry, dude.
Well-
I got to pay the fucking bills, man. That's my fault.
I saw
You know?
y'all like chugging beers in the grass parking lots or whatever, and I was like, man, they could have been over by us for all I know.
Yeah, dude. We probably might even pass each other, not even knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were y'all
Hey.
parked like right outside of, like, if you walk straight was the Kyle Busch hauler and everything when you walked?
Yeah,
to the left?
like just
We were
right there.
close. Yeah, we were
Damn.
close.
That's what I'm saying. I
Damn.
think y'all were right by us. I was
Y'all
looking
got
at the
any more
videos.
races you're going to coming up?
Bro,
So that's
we got 'em.
something. That's something we always ask people when they come on. Dakota,
Oh,
you
okay.
wanna
Sorry,
go
I
through
asked
your
you.
list?
No, you're good, dude. I was literally about to line it up. I was like, y'all went to
Mhm.
Atlanta, so what other races can we catch y'all at? What races y'all going to this year?
Well, for sure, the Bristol night race. There's no way that we're missing that one.
That's
Boy,
hometown for us.
I already got my tickets, bro.
Hell
do the damn
yes.
I'm trying to get
Uh,
Rattlesnake to fly back out and take him with me.
Hey,
I
man.
live in the middle of Texas. It takes 8 hours just to get out of my fucking state. All
Yeah,
right.
so just fly here and you can ride with me.
Yeah, just fly here. Okay. Yeah, no
Dude,
problem.
oh my god, I'll buy the ticket. You buy the plane ticket.
Oh, thanks, man.
Where
That's
you
a good
from?
deal.
Dakota? Where you from?
I just live like 30 minutes below Atlanta.
Oh,
He's
so
like
you're
right by the
there.
track.
I live right
Yeah.
near Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
right down the street from the track.
Yeah. I think Bristol for sure, and I think I want to go to Darlington this year.
Hello, buddy. We're going to Nashville. We already have our tickets
Oh,
for
that is
Nashville.
right. We already have our tickets for Nashville.
I already got my tickets for Nashville, bro.
Hey.
Hey, we will have to meet up there. I mean, I feel like that will be a pretty decent race.
One thing, hey, I'll throw this out there while Rattlesnake's doing whatever. I got to figure out where the hell I'm sleeping.
Doing whatever.
Not gonna invite myself, but I'm probably gonna sleep in my truck. I've been trying to figure out. I'm like, I gotta find somewhere to stay when I go up there. I just
There's
want
no
to-
reason for that, man. Definitely just text me and we'll find a place, man.
All
I
right,
guarantee you. I guarantee we got you.
I know
Yeah.
I got my buddy Dalton Good up there, but I know he's gonna have family and stuff. I'm gonna meet up with him. I
That's
thought
what
he
we
was-
were trying to plan something with
Oh,
Dalton too.
yeah.
we're trying to plan something with Dalton. Yeah, we should
Yeah,
all
dude.
definitely get to it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely get some beers together. We're gonna be at a bunch of races. Shit.
Is that race
Rattlesnake-
sold out yet?
No.
They just
Or- I don't
they
think so.
expanded the attendance.
Okay,
Like they
okay.
released more tickets.
Because that's definitely one I'd like to go check out. Just because I
can
love
I can
that
totally
city.
just
So
add another ticket, bro.
Yeah, and we don't know how many more races Nashville is actually going to get.
right, yeah. You know what? What weekend is that?
June
It's,
It's on
20th.
Father's Day weekend.
Yep.
June
It's
20th.
what? June
Father's Day
20th?
weekend. Yeah.
Dakota, get me a ticket. I'm going.
Hey, let's run it. Let's run it.
Let
Let's
me
do
make
it.
some phone calls tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll go. I
Hell
love
yeah.
that city.
Boy.
So fuck it. I'll drive if I have to. I don't care.
Bring
I've driven there
bring a
plenty.
sleeping bag.
I have friends we can stay with. Like
All right, yeah,
I know
we'll line it
people.
up.
I'm not
We'll
just
line
gonna
it up.
sleep in my car like
If you
you.
don't, you can stay at my house for sure.
Well,
have
there you
plenty
go.
of room.
There
Yeah.
well, that's what I said when I said I have friends we can say. I was actually referring to you, Jacob.
To me, okay,
So,
fair enough.
I'm
Fair
glad
Bro.
that worked out.
We're
So
gonna have
is,
a good-ass
is nobody
time.
going to the Austin race? Nobody's coming to Austin for the race. I keep every time I have somebody on, I'm like, "Come to Austin, right?" And they're always like, "Nah."
I don't know that I would enjoy going to a road course.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
never been to one.
So this is my thing. I'm happy that NASCAR for the first time ever is coming to my city, so I don't have to drive. Because people are like, "Oh, you can go to Texas Motor Speedway." I'm like, "That's a solid like 3.5 hours even
Right.
for me because it's fucking Texas, you know." So it's really cool that they're finally in my city, like right down the road. But I hate the idea that NASCAR is going to Dakota, so it's very bittersweet. I'm going to the race just because there's NASCAR, but I don't think it's going to be a good race.
I'm the only one on our show who enjoys road courses. Everybody else hates them.
Boo.
I love
the
the
Bubba fan,
road-
of course.
I like
Yeah,
the
right.
road.
Oh yeah, me being a Bubba fan, I should love road courses.
I like
Finishes
I like the
38th
road
every
course
week.
with the low downforce when they switched to the low downforce and the high horsepower. They got a lot better, but like
It's
the
gotten
Daytona,
better.
yeah,
gotten
with
better.
like the package with the high downforce, it was trash. And it was like,
Yep.
why are we getting more road courses? But you know, the last couple have been pretty good.
I just don't like the idea of adding more road courses.
No,
That's
I
my
was
whole
fine
thing.
with 3.
Well, you
I was
don't
fine
like
with
Chase
3.
Elliott though, right?
I just don't like. I don't like road courses. I enjoy short oval, like old school NASCAR. You know, banging. Just that's what NASCAR should be.
Last week.
We just, yeah, exactly. I fucking loved that race. And I saw some people, you know, they were like, oh, it's too long, this and that. And I was like, I love this race. This is what I like. So,
yeah.
I mean,
road course racing is just not really my thing. You know, it's like, I fucking hate F1. Yeah, I don't watch much Indy. You know, there's plenty of racing series that are really good on road courses. Yeah. I'm just not that into them.
I feel like we were good with 3. Like 3 was fine. That was plenty. And then they're like, hey, we're going to add 7. Like, what? Who said
I'm right there with you on that.
Who said we wanted 7? What the hell? We said short tracks.
Well, and then we only have 1 in the playoffs, which is just like a weird balance. I think if we're going to have that many, there should at least be another road course in the playoffs.
Now you're crossing the goddamn line. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, if we're going to have that many in the first, you know,
one in the playoffs 30,
you know, Cody actually has a point. I see where he's coming from. And he's like, if you're going to add that much to the schedule, then you should also require it more for the playoffs to balance it out. I fucking hate road courses, so I'd just rather not deal with them at all. But if you're going to add them, I kind of see what you're saying. It's like,
hey,
you should
wild
prove.
and crazy as NASCAR's getting, and like we're just snowballing here. Let's run a race where we run a fucking track backwards.
That's how the All-Star race should be.
Yeah, run that motherfucker turning right, do
Mario Kart style.
It'd be totally like there'd be no notes, like no one's gonna know what the hell to do.
Right.
I mean, if we're just gonna break all the rules, I mean, let's see what would happen.
They might. I mean, we ran on dirt this year. That's wild. I never thought in my entire lifetime I'd ever see something like that. So
right.
I think it was a fantastic race.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
It totally. Yeah. I was on the other side of the fence. I didn't want to see it, and when it happened, I was like, okay, this is kind of sick. I'm not gonna.
It's because that's what fucking stock car racing was, you know.
Yeah.
Like you're taking it back to what made it famous and popular. I feel like it's bound to produce good quality racing. I was just watching late models earlier today on late models on dirt, and I was like, man, this is fucking racing. Kyle Larson was there, like it was Tony Stewart's series. It was really cool. I thought Bristol dirt was cool. I think it would be really cool if they just went to Eldora instead, but I'll take what I can get.
Exactly. I've got a real bad feeling that Tony is might be a little bit more pissed off about the whole dirt incident than we think. I think that we're very close to seeing Stuart Haas being just Haas.
Honestly, at this point. Also, I'll drink to that fucking coffee.
Hey, Parv, he changed his profile picture.
Now, see, I'm cool with one damn dirt race. I don't want to sit here and see what I like. If every series does it, that's fine. But I don't want to sit here and watch 20 damn dirt races.
I'm with you. But then let's just move it to Eldora, like a dirt track.
Yeah. Well, like we said before, it's like I'm cool with going to a real dirt track, and I'm cool with just having one dirt race on the schedule. It's kind of one-off, crazy deal, and it keeps it special. If we're doing like 2 or 3 dirt races, just like the road courses, it's kind of shoved down our throat.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see all this shit.
Yeah, like what are you taking off the schedule?
Exactly. That's another thing.
Should that be a points race? Should the dirt race be the All-Star race?
That's another thing.
It should have been. It should have been this year at least. Going forward, it's like maybe now that they've like run it, okay, I could see it for points now going forward. But this year, it shouldn't have been.
I thought it should have been the All-Star. They should have just made the Bristol Dirt All-Star race. We had the All-Star race at Bristol last year. It would have been a good spin around, wild and crazy, and just made it short and sweet. But as a points race, that totally threw me off.
Well, hell, Texas has got it this year. I mean, how you feel about that?
I mean,
I can throw in a damn fire ring or something. I don't know.
I can admit, like, Texas sucks. We can all acknowledge that. Like,
man, even I don't say that. Holy shit, everybody hates Texas. I don't know,
dude. It was really good before.
It used to be good when I was a kid
good.
Going there and watching, Rusty Wallace, and like it was fun back then. It was good. It's just not good anymore. Honestly,
did you all enjoy Kentucky?
Yeah, no, I just never feel like Kentucky was like Kentucky was like the redhead stepchild. Like it was on the schedule, but it was like, shut up, Kentucky.
If we're gonna talk about that, cookie cutter intermediate, then I'm gonna go with Kansas.
Kansas, okay,
I like Kansas.
I like Kansas. Not to mention, I don't know if y'all have ever been to a race there. It's actually a pretty cool track to go to. My wife really likes going there. It's surrounded by like their MLS stadium. and it's got an outlet mall like right across the parking lot. It's got hotels all around it. You know, what is that? Like the Great Wolf Lodge or whatever with the water park inside. It's like a big touristy area built around the track. So you can stay at these nice hotels that are right next to these malls and just walk to the track. So it's a really good place to like take a wife or kids and stuff like that, because they don't necessarily have to go to the race. They can spend the day, you know, shopping and going to a water park.
That sounds that's insanely smart on their part, because I think
every track needs to be like that.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
Atlanta.
It's
coming. It's coming,
baby.
It's definitely gonna happen, I think.
Like, I don't think every track should be like that. I like Talladega, the fact that it's in the fucking middle of nowhere. You know,
if you do that shit Talladega, I'm gonna burn it to the ground.
Exactly. I love the fact that it's in the middle of nowhere, because it just it's like the redneck Woodstock. It lets us get away from everything and be rowdy as shit. But in a place like Kansas, you know, I think it's really smart, because 1 year, what was it, like 2 years ago, it got cold as shit and everybody else seemed fine, but I was like, I'm from Texas, dude. This is freezing fucking cold. And so they got the casino, you know, built like on the track. So I walked over to the casino and went to their buffet, and it like, I'm sitting right next to the window that like overlooks the track. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm just like watching the race, drinking beers, eating a buffet at a casino. And so I started gambling, and I was watching the race.
Did you win anything?
Hell no. I always lose money at the casino.
You know, Bristol just jumped on that train. They just got their casino approved.
Nice.
So Bristol has a casino in their city now.
It's badass, man. I loved watching the race from the casino. Granted, I love getting gritty and like being in the grandstands and shotgunning beers. But every once in a while, if it's a little chilly or something, I'm kind of being a pussy. Going to the casino and just blowing all your money while watching a race is pretty sweet.
That's the loft right there.
Yeah, it was awesome. So we definitely all need to meet up at some race. It sounds like Nashville is going to be it. Cody, you're going to Nashville. The whole crew, y'all are all going to Nashville.
All of us.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like that's going to be it. Are y'all going to go to Talladega?
Hey, Talladega, dude. I like literally everybody I freaking know is talking about. We're all doing Talladega. Talladega's
Talladega is my dream race. That is.
You've never been?
Race.
Y'all never been? Oh my God!
I don't know how you're a NASCAR fan.
Y'all need to get some Talladega tickets. Let's do the damn thing.
I've always been like a NASCAR fan, you know, and then I kind of, like Cody was saying, you know, kind of fell out of it a little bit because it just wasn't really cool to admit like you were a NASCAR fan when you were younger. But then in college, I went to Talladega with my fraternity brothers, and I was like, oh, fuck. I love NASCAR again.
Yeah.
And that's just, I deep dived back into NASCAR, even in the shitty years, just because I went to Talladega every single year.
Dude, I went to Dago when I was like freaking 12 years old for like the first time or something, 10, 12, something like that. And it
probably
was all
first
cool.
Titties you've ever seen.
The first pair of boobs I ever saw was at Talladega.
I was about to make that joke.
And
it's Talladega,
it was all great. The stands were a party. It was nuts. But then, like, when I got, like, you know, I was in my 20s and me and my buddies, hey, like, man, let's go to Talladega. Like, you know, I went all the time growing up. Like, let's go. And then I discovered what the real side of Talladega was like.
Mm-hmm.
And we started going to the infield and having a great old time. We had a great old time. There's all kinds of fun and partaking to do. And it's literally like Mardi Gras at a NASCAR race. You forget you're at a race. You're like, oh, shit, there's a race tomorrow? What the fuck?
I was in college in the fraternity. We do the whole, like, South Padre, spring break, PCB, spring break. But we still looked forward to Talladega more. Like, that's how fun it is.
Favorite weekend of the year, dude. Favorite weekend of the year.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely need to go. In the infield. That's where I want to be.
Oh, dude. I have my whole, like, half of my images on my phone are just all kinds of nonsense at Talladega.
I've always wanted to go, and I'll tell you what put light on that track for me was actually all gas, no brakes, which I'm sure the Talladega video. What was the guy's name? I don't know if this might be too raunchy, but the butt-see guy that screams it to the top of his lungs.
Oh, yeah.
I said, listen, if every person is like that, I'm going to be fine. That's
yes, that random like fat guy that was talking about. Yeah.
We gotta get y'all out there, man. It's such a good time.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be at that race. Yeah,
that's the one track. What?
I'm down. I'm
hell yeah. That's the one track where like you're not like, hey, where can we stay? Like you're camping. It's camping.
Yep.
You're camping. Like it is the track you're gonna want to camp at. Like the camping is better than the racing.
I
The race
actually
is nuts.
I've never stayed in the infield. I've been
It's
4
on-
times.
Me and
I've
Nathan,
never
it's on our
stayed in the
bucket
infield.
list. It's on our bucket list. We always camp outside the track and go in for the party,
Right.
and then go back out. But like we've talked about, like 1 year we're gonna throw the money down and we're gonna get a lot. Like right.
Well,
in
because you
turn.
got to get like an RV and shit. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
it's a whole.
you don't
thing.
just camp in the infield. You
Yeah.
got to get like an RV and everything. Yeah, I'm always in the outfield, and it's a fucking party out there as well. And you just walk in to the infield on like a Saturday night when they're having the concerts and like the
Dude,
beer
it's
trucking
just
free to go?
competitions and. Yeah. They have the concerts as long as you have like a race ticket that weekend.
Yeah.
Do you actually? You don't even need a ticket. They just let you in.
You know, so they used to, well, like pre-COVID, they did a whole thing where it was like, you know, on Friday night you had to have they let college students in, but then you had to have like a pass for the Boulevard crap. And then on Saturday, if you had a Sunday race ticket, you came in. But there's been
I
plenty
remember
of
them
times-
saying that, but I don't ever remember people checking tickets.
No,
like
not-
I
not
could have swore
really,
they're just like
but
because there's just
there-
lines of people getting in, so they're just
there's
like
been
fucking
plenty of
go,
times on
go,
Friday
go.
nights where we were like, well, we ain't got those tickets. Let's just sneak in. And we knew a couple of places and a couple of people, and we just got right in. It was fine.
Right, but Saturday night that's where it goes down because that's where the concerts are. All these
Friday
the
night's like
booty-shaking
the pregame.
competitions,
Saturday
the-
night is
yeah.
the nuts. It's nuts.
Woo!
We'll
Yeah,
definitely have some
it's
Hey,
wild.
it's 1 week away, bro. It's not going to be the same, but we'll have at least some content coming.
Well, you'll be there. I'll be at the
Boy,
later day.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all ready to jump into Richmond? We got some
Yeah,
Richmond
we should
stuff
probably
to talk
we
about.
should probably talk. We should
We're
stop
going
like
down the
talking about memories that we have at Talladega. And probably the
We'll go
audience
down
is
a
like, I don't care what titties
Yeah.
you saw at Talladega.
We go down a bunch of rabbit holes on this show.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I nothing wrong with
We're
that.
the same way. We're the same way.
Richmond,
Yeah, that's why.
Richmond, dude. I love this schedule lineup. We did Bristol Dirt, Martinsville, Richmond. Like they really keyed it on the short tracks. dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad lineup of races.
But was it all? And
And
But
Jacob's
was,
coming.
lost Jacob.
But was it all too close together? You think?
Now, see, that was one thing because I was like, oh, dude, like short track, track. But then it's like, well, when are we going to go to the next short track? Like, it's going to be a
Right.
minute. It's going to be a minute. So it's almost like, you know, y'all could have spaced them out. Maybe it's a, you know, COVID weather dependent thing. But I know these races are always kind of close together. And like,
Yeah.
it's always like Martinsville, Richmond, Dega.
Right, and it makes the most sense as far as travel goes.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I was like, they're going to have 2 races in Martinsville, like back to back. Not Martinsville, like Virginia. Like,
Yeah.
if you live in Virginia, that's a good little deal there. Jacob done spilt the moonshine on his keyboard.
He was like, "I'm going."
Hey, boy.
Here he is.
Power went out, bro. Power went right out.
What? Damn, welcome
Power
back.
went out.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. Listen, we had like tornadoes here, so the first thing I did was look
shit.
outside. Like, is this the end of my life? Like, is this good? Yeah, but I'm good.
This would be
Damn
the
it.
best episode of all time if while we were recording a tornado came through. That would be
His
fucking awesome.
ceiling just like goes flying
Yeah.
off. He's like, Jesus.
That would be.
He's holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
So anyway, talking about Richmond. Yeah. So no, going back to what you were saying, Cody. I think were they too close together? I'm kind of with Dakota. It's like it sucks when it's over because now I'm gonna be like, damn it. But
That was it.
right now, I fucking love it. Like I just
Yeah.
wish this was the
Right.
whole like schedule. I
In the
love
moment.
this. Yeah.
Enjoy it while it's here.
Yeah.
Well, they really bang it out with, well, you know, just like we were just saying, short track, Dega. Like, that's a freaking sweet lineup. I haven't
is
really looked
sweet.
past there. Yeah,
That
it's
is
gonna, it's,
sweet.
and then we're going to Kansas, then Darlington, then Dover. I mean, that's not bad.
That's actually not bad either.
No. And then
Sign
after,
me up for Darlington.
after Dover is Coda. And then
Yep.
the Coke 600.
And nobody's gonna come see me.
Hey,
And then
man,
the
you
Coke
can invite-
600. There we go. We got a 600, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's a
actually pretty
solid
sweet. I'm
lineup,
liking
dude.
this schedule.
Yeah.
Even
But,
I mean, fuck Coda, but at least I'll be at the race, so that's good
Coda's
for
going to
me.
be an exciting race because nobody's going to know how to run it. It's going to be like the Roval, like the first
Yeah,
race of the
that's
Roval
true.
all over.
That's true. Except a couple drivers have like tested.
Yeah.
at
Some of them
least,
got
so-
some good advantages, bastards.
I mean, Chase Elliott's one of them. in
Brad
all fairness.
Keselowski and Martin
There was a
Truex.
couple. Yeah, there was a couple. Yeah, no, Richmond. I'm excited about Dakota. Do you want to? Should we just jump right into our new segment that we're gonna try to?
All right, guys.
We're gonna try
y'all
to
are
make
gonna
this
be
a
the
thing.
first edition. We'll go and throw it out live. It is.
We're the guinea pig.
Yeah, y'all are gonna get the rough draft, bro. You know, we'll see. I'm sure we'll work on it, but we're gonna introduce a new segment here at Chairgatin. It's gonna be called At the Line. I'm going to give y'all probably, 4 or 5 hot takes. I want each of you to take who you got this weekend at Richmond and who you think will take the odds out of the two.
Don't y'all love just getting to see Dakota's like nose and mouth?
I know, yeah.
Sorry,
It's perfect.
I've been drinking and I am getting my phone.
Yeah, it's great camera angle. Thanks, Dakota.
Hey, yeah, well, at least it's something to look at, bitch.
Hey, at least you all got full screens, right? Like that's.
At least
You have a
my
tornado.
power's working.
That's fine.
At least my power's working. I can scoop back. At least my power's working. All right, you guys ready?
Always.
Yeah, all right.
So
This week
explain what we're doing though to the audience.
to the audience. All right, so I'm gonna give these guys 4 or 5 picks. I'm gonna put 2 drivers head to head, and I want our guests to take over and say who they have finishing ahead of who at the line this weekend at Richmond, or going further the race of the weekend.
You said guess. Can I not partake?
You can partake. Fuck it. Let's do
Okay.
the whole thing.
What do we win?
Do all 3 of y'all.
What if I get all 5?
But
Well,
it's
we
just
won't
your
find
opinion.
out
It's just
until.
It's your opinion. You can do whatever
I
you
know,
want.
I know. Yeah, so on Sunday, if I get
know
all
what? If-
5 right, what happens?
If you get all 5 and you're the only person that gets all 5, then I'll send you a shirt.
Okay, bet.
Oh, okay.
Bet.
But you have to.
we can
But you have to be the only person to get all 5. I mean, unless
Yeah,
it's.
that's
I
a
guess
good deal.
unless it's me, because I won't send myself a shirt. So yeah, if you tie me, then you still get a shirt.
If you get one, we'll send you a shirt. If you get all 5.
Shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
I like this.
I feel like
I
that's
like
only
these
fair.
odds. I like
Yeah.
these odds.
Okay,
start-
these are good odds. It sounds like I'm getting a shirt regardless. So cool.
All right, for first round at the line, we have Ryan Priest or Chase Briscoe. Who's finishing ahead?
Let's go, Cody, then Jacob, then me.
Bet.
I mean, this one's a no-brainer. Ryan Priest.
Priest.
Yeah, shit.
Priest?
I'm-
All right.
I was hoping that like somebody was gonna say something a little bit different
Hey.
to mix it up, but yeah, I was.
I ain't gonna lie. Chase Briscoe had all no fenders on that damn car, and he was up to 10th last week at Martinsville. before
Chase
his little
Briscoe
tie.
is also racing for Stuart Haas, and they're not
Damn,
doing too hot right now.
Shut up! Shut up! All right. Document. We're taking Priest over Briscoe. All right.
Even
This one-
Nathan.
This one's a little spiffy for you, Cody. Eric Jones or Bubba Wallace?
Okay. Actually had the pleasure of talking to Eric day before yesterday.
Oh shit!
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna go with Eric.
Wow, from the Bubba fan.
Yeah, wow. Take that fucking
listen,
hat off, poser.
Bubba block.
So, I'm going to go Bubba.
Hot take.
I think
the
Bubba-
Reddish hat.
Oh shit! Wait, is that Hemrick or is that Reddick?
No,
I
that's
don't-
Reddick. It's Reddick.
Okay. Well,
All right, Jake, Bubba.
I have 8 Hemrick merch, so
Do you?
I think
That's
I'm
cool.
the only person in the world.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. All right,
Jacob?
Jacob, you taking Bubba?
I'm taking Bubba. Yeah, I think Bubba will get a better finish.
Is there a reason, any explanation? Just gut feeling?
I just a gut feeling. I do have Eric winning a race this year, though. I want to
That's a
point
hot
that
take
out.
right
I'm
there.
not pulling Eric out. Last time on the show that we recorded, I actually caught myself doing what a lot of people do. I was shitting on RPM's abilities to get up front, and I've decided not to do that at all because I think that he'll pull out a win. I think
Because you
they
threw
gotta
logic out the window? Yeah.
get- Yeah.
Okay. Jacob, I like your belief in Eric Jones. I like Eric Jones as a person. He seems like a cool dude. He seems like a good driver. He is in terrible fucking equipment.
Awful.
And
He's giving it hell though. He's giving that 43 hell, man.
he is, but he's giving it as much as it's got, and that's not enough. Although I was shitting on Bubba so much, I'm gonna go Bubba. He has better equipment and he has better finishes. He's higher in the standings.
If he can
I'm going
keep the
Bubba.
fenders on it, I mean, but
So
I
let's
can totally
see.
see Jones. I can totally see Jones like getting a Daigle win or something.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, we got a couple.
Hey,
Nathan says
shout out
Bubba.
Nathan. Even though I didn't go Bubba. Shout out
Yeah,
Nathan.
I'm the. Am I the
The
only one that
Bubba
went
fan
Bubba on
doesn't
that?
go Bubba. No,
Jacob
went
Bubba.
did.
And then we got an Eric Jones pick as well.
I'm gonna need
Hey.
another beer.
Oh shit!
Oh, you have to come prepared with multiple beers.
Yeah, I just keep them flowing. All right, round 3. We're good. This one's a little
Let's go.
spicy. Oh wait,
Wait, okay,
Wait
so
for
what have
Cody.
we picked so far? Cody? No, you know what? We'll wrap it up at the end.
Okay, yeah.
Dakota, yeah, we'll do them all at the end. Dakota,
Our next-
keep going.
Speaking of Reddick, we're going Matty D versus Tyler Reddick. Who we got?
I feel like Cody just like is a psychic. He's gonna put on the merch for whoever you're about to say, and then he'll pick the opposite person,
Right,
for whatever
right.
reason.
So on this one, I'm gonna go Tyler Reddick. He had a really good run. Tyler started putting together a lot of really good runs recently. He
I got
really
my
has.
eyes on Tyler, bro. Tyler is the real deal.
Now, Matty D, I think he's in just kind of a slump right now. I don't think it's anything against his driving abilities. I love Matty D, but I think the driver change coming up, I think that's drained him a little bit, like mentally. I'm gonna go with Tyler Reddick in this one.
All right, Jacob.
So before we start, I want to point out my Wood Brothers tattoo that I got from
the
Leonard Wood
hell?
himself.
Who the fuck has a Wood Brothers tattoo?
Bro, I was not expecting that at all.
How are you under the
Look
age
at
of like
this shit.
65 with a Wood Brothers tattoo? Holy shit!
I got this in 2003.
Yeah.
So I got really drunk and got that, and he was like,
Damn.
"You're the
All
first
right,
person-"
that's cool.
Well, now give the backstory. Leonard signed his arm, and that's
Yeah,
it. That's
signed my
the
arm.
trace of Leonard's
Oh, okay.
handwriting.
He
Yeah.
said I was the only person that had ever asked him that, but he didn't say that in a good way.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Sure. That doesn't surprise me at all.
But that being said, so the Wood Brothers, as much as I love the Wood Brothers, they're one of my favorite teams. They are really dog shit at Richmond. I don't know. The past few years, they just can't figure it out. So I'm also going to have to go Tyler Reddick because RCR had 2 cars in the top 10 last season.
Yep. Okay. So, damn, that sucks because I'm gonna pick the same thing. I got to go Tyler Reddick. I completely agree with what Cody said. That was pretty much what I was gonna say. I think Matty D, he's a good driver. He's in a slump. Tyler Reddick, last race, put together a great finish. I've always said since Tyler Reddick was even in Xfinity, I've kind of been on his dick for a while, saying that he's an extremely talented driver that has the balls to get the finish that he needs. He's just in shit equipment. Like, we can all acknowledge that. I'm an Austin Dillon fan. You know, it's fucking RCR. So I'm going to go Tyler Reddick. I think he's the guy that's going to do it. We got Matty D.
Ooh, hot take.
And Red Dick.
Hell yeah, Nathan.
Which, I don't know, could be either.
Once again, fuck you, Parv.
Damn it, boy. All right. I try to keep it spicy, the picks. I try to keep it kind of even. This next one's a little good. Parv might like it. Kevin Harvick over or under Kyle Busch?
Ooh.
Oh,
This
man.
one is just a toss-up.
Yeah.
I like to think that Kevin Harvick is gonna overperform Kyle Busch's bitchin'. So I'm gonna go Kevin Harvick.
My boy. All right, Jacob?
All right. I said it last week. I'm going to say fuck Kyle Busch on this podcast. And I'm going to say he hits the damn wall. He's going to wreck out. Kevin
Damn.
Harvick. Yeah.
Hey, for the long haul.
Okay. Y'all should see this one coming. I'm gonna go Kyle Busch. Fuck Kevin Harvick. No, but in all seriousness, he has his equipment this year's shit. And although he's really talented, he's driving the equipment he has to drive. I just don't think he's got it quite this year. Obviously, until they figure that shit out. Maybe they won't figure it out this year, to be honest. So I'm gonna have to go Kyle Busch on this one.
My thing is with Kevin, like being in kind of some, having some slow speed this year, he's still making it work. He's still plugging in some championship runs. Like,
I give him credit for making it work. Yeah.
And dog shit, slow cars, he's getting P9s. So
he's got what, like 5 or 6 top 10s.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I couldn't keep up with him.
Everybody's loving this one. We got so many comments coming in on this one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, we got a lot to drink. Jacob, just turn her up, buddy.
I'm counting that as like one. Y'all can just, All right, let's wrap it up. What is this last one?
Finish off at the line segment, we're going to have Denny Hamlin or Chase Elliott. Who we got?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to go out on a limb right here. He's one of the cutest drivers out there. I'm going Chase Elliott all day.
He is a cutie. He's a
Georgia
cutie.
boy.
He is.
Yeah, y'all see those Hooters ads?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was just looking at the one in the middle. Chase himself.
Those Hooter ads are like not safe for work. I like pulled up at work. I'm like, oh shit. Is
Yeah.
somebody walking by?
Nothing.
I'm going to take this to the bathroom. Yeah.
I am going to have to go Denny Hamlin. He's just so consistent.
So hot right now. Denny is on fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
Rattlesnake?
this is probably the toughest one in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I could see either of these drivers winning this race.
That's
So
good
this-
too.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go Hamlin just because, as you said, he has been consistent, and I'm just chalking this up to like Chase is gonna get wrecked out. I could see Chase winning over Hamlin, but I could see Hamlin finishing the race with a top 5.
I see Chase either winning or finishing like 11th.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
but I
Chase
see
could win it, but he could
Hamlin-
also get wrecked.
Hamlin's got
And-
like 7 top 5s in a row. Like it's a crazy number, and he's just
right.
totally
So
pulled
I'm
it.
going with the consistency on
Damn,
this one.
Parv
Who
is.
we got?
I think Parv's drinking tonight too. Shit.
I wish. Trust me, I wish.
I'm telling you, Parv has. Yeah, I am a simp for Chase. Parv has the worst takes in the entire world.
Yeah,
He has one
I
fifth,
mean,
yeah. Well,
that's
Daytona 500.
incredible. That's
That's
incredible.
fact. That is
Shot
fact.
picks.
Picks, yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Is Nathan playing too? Nathan wants
Apparently,
a shirt.
Nathan, you don't
bought
get a
one.
fucking shirt. But no, he did buy one though. So thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that. Okay, we'll do it reverse. I'll go through what I picked, Jacob, and then Cody. Let's see. I picked Priest over Briscoe. I picked Bubba Wallace over Eric Jones. I picked Reddick over Matty D. I picked Kyle Busch over Harvick, and I picked Hamlin over Chase Elliott.
I picked Priest. Then I picked. I'm so intoxicated.
You picked
Bubba.
Bubba. You picked Bubba.
I picked Bubba.
Y'all
I
all
like
picked Reddit. Y'all all
I
picked Reddit.
regret my decision to drink moonshine.
We love it, man. We love it.
Yeah, I picked Bubba, and then what was after that? Why did I write this shit down? No, what state I
Let's
was
get him
in.
a little bit more drunk. We got
It was
comments
Yeah.
rolling
Reddit.
in.
There it is.
Reddit.
Oh, there's another one, Jacob. You got to go again, buddy.
Nathan, thanks for the shout out for the shirt. I appreciate that. They are.
It was
comfy. I'm
Reddick. It
wearing
was
one
you picked
right now.
Reddick over Matty D. You picked Harvick over Bush, and you picked Hamlin over Elliott.
That is true. Listen, I'm glad that we could get through that without any help whatsoever. I'm done for.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, tap out, buddy.
Cody, what do you got?
I went Priest, Jones, Reddick, Harvick, Elliott.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you
All
get
right.
all 5 right, then you win a shirt.
Okay.
If
We just have to make
you-
sure we remember this on Sunday.
Right, yeah.
The winner, yeah, it's why you can rewatch shit. God, come on.
Yeah, duh, bro.
Um,
It's 2021. We can just VOD
The
this.
winner gets just like a shout out on Twitter or something. Like, hey, you want?
That'll
But you
work.
got to get. If you win all 5, you get the T-shirt.
That's
Okay.
fair.
That works.
Okay, I like that. So I guess to wrap up the episode, I wanted to do picks for the race. I know, obviously, we just did the at the line. That was our first run through of at the line.
I thought
so
it went pretty
hopefully-
well. I liked it.
I think it went
liked
well. We had a lot
Yeah.
of drinking.
That was a
Hey,
cool
really
segment.
good.
I like that.
Yeah.
You'll need to
I
keep it.
would.
Hell
Speaking
yeah.
of which,
Fuck
He's
you,
gonna be
Barb.
crawling.
Damn, dude. Hey, you need to post a picture like either tonight or tomorrow. Like last night's episode had me like.
yeah,
Yeah.
post it like tomorrow at work, and you're hungover,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Ah,
"Damn, did you go
shit.
out?" And he's like, "No, I stayed in and did a podcast."
5 o'clock shadow, just sitting there, bloodshot eyes. Like,
It was a podcast about drinking, and we drank about NASCAR.
And we won.
The good news
All
is
right.
there's always a winner.
All right, so we talked about Richmond expectations. We went through a couple drivers for at the line who we think will finish above who, but I want to now pick who we think will win. So like our lock of the week pick, and then kind of the stretch pick, the guy that we think it has a chance to win, and it would be fun to watch win. Maybe somebody that's like doesn't have good odds, doesn't have good Vegas odds. If you want to win a little bit of money. So, Dakota, why don't you start this one out since you didn't get to partake in the last segment?
I'm not even going to jump on the train here, but he's becoming our short track ringer here. And to lock down the win, I'm going the 19 car. Martin Truex is on fire on the short tracks. He's
How many
racking up
wins
his
does he
stats.
have at this track, by the way?
Nathan's probably about to comment all his stats in the comments.
Yeah, he's
but,
won multiple
dude,
times.
I know he's won like 3 of the last 5, and he swept Richmond like I don't think it was last year or year before, I can't remember. Nathan will know. But Martin Truex on fire in short tracks, dude. 19 can't be stopped.
Yep.
If you're wanting to go for like an underdog who's hot right now and like kind of stealing some good finishes, I as a long shot, Ricky Stenhouse been plugging in some good finishes here lately, dude. I'm not saying he maybe could win, but he'll definitely be hunting right in there in the top 10, if not outside it. If we get a crazy restart, he's hungry. He wants to win. He hasn't got one in a long time. I'm going to take Ricky Stenhouse for a long shot.
JTG's looking damn good.
They
really are.
Yeah. They're running better than Stuart Haas.
I'll go, and then y'all two can wrap it up as the two guests.
Sweet.
So to start it out, I think Martin Truex Jr. is a great pick. It seems like a good lock of the week, but I'm gonna go with Kyle Larson. Dude, because he's won at this track before, and look at the equipment he's in now compared to what he was in prior.
Solid pick.
Yeah, he's obviously probably the most talented driver out there right now. He was just racing tonight in West Virginia on a short dirt track in late models. The dude loves to race, and it's the type of track that I think he could dominate at. So that's going to be my lock of the week. But my, I don't know, underdog pick, what are we even calling that? What are we going to call it? Let's decide right now.
I said long shot.
Long shot.
What about just dark horse?
Dark horse?
Yeah,
let's
dark
do
horse pick. Dark horse pick. Man, I really want to go Ricky Stenhouse, but because you already said it, that kind of sucks. That was the one I had in my fucking head. But I'm gonna go with what Nathan had to say. I'm gonna go with my boy Austin Dillon because fuck it, why not?
Hey, that's a good shot. Hey, remember last year in the playoffs when like Austin spit off them crazy good runs in the first round? And he was like hunting. He was hunting there right at the end of the race at Richmond.
And it looks like Nathan
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4 at Richmond. Wait,
3 out of
what?
He won 3 out of the last 4 Richmond races.
Really?
Yeah,
I knew it was. I can remember 2, but 3 out of the last 4. God damn.
Dude, he's the 19.
Yeah, man. I know. I mean, Brad won. Was Brad the other win? I think
Brad
that was
won
the
last fall race.
That was the other one. And then I think Kyle won right before that.
Kyle has.
Was Kyle Larson?
Wins. Or Bush. Bush has 8 wins.
No,
at Richmond in
I
general.
think it was like Truex.
Race.
It was like Truex, Keselowski, probably Truex, and then Larson. I'm thinking.
Are you talking about all Richmond wins?
Yeah,
just
for
the
Bush,
most recent ones. I'm trying to think. Okay, anyway, fuck it. We're obviously stupid. But
that's why we're talking NASCAR, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. 8. Yep, fucking Austin Dillon, man. He's got a shot. I was gonna go with Ricky because he's been fucking consistent this year, actually.
Yeah,
and I could see him pulling out some shit at this track, but Austin Dillon, my boy.
All right, I'm gonna go next. Are guests allowed to request for a comment to be spotlighted? Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, can we spotlight the Hillbilly Frog? Shout out my mom for pointing out facts right here.
Jacob's
oh no!
God! Is that water in that damn jug? No,
I really wish.
Cody, that's your mom?
Yeah, that's my mom. That's my mom. She's my biggest supporter.
I like
your
the name.
Your mom is. You have a pretty mom. She is.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, follow him at Rattlesnake.
So for me, I'm gonna have to back up Dakota here. This is my lock. I'm going all in on him. 3 out of the last 4. Martin Truex, he's riding a hot streak right now.
Yeah.
He is gonna go back to back at Richmond. As far as the long shot goes,
yep.
I do want to agree with my fiance right here. I have seen a feistiness out of this man that I have loved. Shout out to Daniel Suarez because he is out there giving it hell each single week. Long shot Daniel Suarez.
Dude, he has been
your fiance?
running incredible.
Yep.
Damn, Cody, you're surrounded by good-looking women. Good job, man.
Thank you.
Suarez has been in crazy fast in that 99. Like I was like, oh well, another backtracker car. No, he's been running like the best season of his life in that car.
Yeah, and what about the fact that he's not scared to move people out of his way now? We saw
like
it first at Bristol. He was moving people left and right. And then at Martinsville.
Can we admit his little tantrum though? Last weekend
at iRacing?
It was a little.
I loved it because we don't get a lot of that these days.
See, I didn't mind the bottle throw. That's fine.
Or
No,
the
I don't
water
mind it,
bag,
but it
whatever.
was just when I was like, but it really wasn't his fault. Like, I don't know why you're
right. I mean, it was
I
his
like
fault.
the,
He
I
was
like the
there.
attitude, but it was just
Yeah.
kind of like misdirected. I was like,
But
he
you got to
didn't really
remember, though.
do anything.
You got to remember, he's Hispanic, so he's feisty by default,
Wow,
right?
you know,
Dude,
it's
I'm from
just-
Texas. This is what I deal with every day.
Right, yeah. So, like, we're just seeing it now in the limelight. He's Hispanic, so he's a firecracker. But Suarez is running a hell of a year so far.
Yeah.
I think he's going to end up in victory lane.
All right, before
I
drunk
can see
Jacob
it.
goes, we'll go through some of the comments here. JGR is on fire this year. Let's see, 24 lock, one long shot. One long shot's actually that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Kurt, nobody is paying attention to Kurt. Like he's just there.
We talked about
He's
it last
consistent.
episode, man.
Kurt's always
Yeah.
just been there, like his whole
Yeah.
life. He won a
He's there.
fucking championship. Does anybody remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, hell
His
yeah,
fucking
dude.
his wheel fell off. Almost creams the barrier. Comes back to win. I love that Sharpie scheme.
We're gonna have to do an episode where it's like the Bush
Throwback.
brothers, Kyle versus
Yeah.
Kurt, like. Because
Yeah,
Kurt's
I'll do that.
consistent and he's won a championship. People forget. And then we got the Nathan, of course. He's like, oh, look at his
yeah.
little heart faces.
He chokes on Truex, dude.
That's how
Yeah.
Parv is with Kyle Busch.
Yeah,
If we ever do a remake of Brokeback Mountain, it'll be Nathan with Martin Truex Jr. because he loves him that much.
the next Truex win, if we ain't got a slot, we'll have to get Nathan on or something.
Yeah, we will. And then Busch has a long shot. Nope, that's stupid.
Jacob.
Buscher's really good.
Whoa. Listen, I've got Busher winning the Bristol Night Race this year.
That's a good take, dude. He runs good there. He runs good there.
Listen, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's
I'm a
gonna happen.
Texan, and he's the only Texan in the Cup Series, and I still don't think he's.
There,
gonna
I'm
do
a
shit.
Busher fan. I like Busher.
He seems like a cool
He's
dude. I'm
feisty.
not saying I don't like him. He's
Listen, anybody who drives the Ford, Jacob's got a hard on for him. That's just
Listen,
fact of the
listen.
matter.
That
Okay.
not true. That is not true whatsoever.
We always
True.
when he used to race for JTG and race the Beans car, Bush Beans. We always nicknamed Chris Busher Beans, and now he's gone to Roush. We still call him Beans. We're like, hey, where'd Beans finish?
yeah, yeah, that's a good. I like that.
Felicia's a huge Chris Busher fan. She's got a 37 hat and everything.
How?
Like,
Oh,
Why?
that's cool.
I have no fucking idea
Yeah.
because the Bush
Why
Beans,
though?
because the
Like,
Bush
you just-
Beans car. I have no
Okay,
idea.
actually, that's kind of funny. I can fuck with that. Like, I got the 8 Hemrick merch just because I was like, I know he's not staying in that car, and it's funny.
Did you buy it last year?
I bought it
Yeah.
2 years ago when he was
Okay.
actually in the 8 because
Okay.
I knew then I was like, this dude's not staying around. Because I knew Reddick was right there, and I was like, they're gonna have to take Reddick, and they
Yeah.
can't afford a third charter. So I just kind of saw the writing on
Hey,
the wall, and I
let's
thought it
take
was
Jacob-
hilarious.
Did we take Jacob's picks?
No. We were going through comments
Oh.
before because that's gonna wrap it up. Once Jacob's done, that's the show.
Oh shit!
All right,
Oh, damn.
let's go, Jacob.
All right, so you're gonna love my answer. I said it on the LTC episode last Sunday, right after the Martinsville race. Austin Dillon's going to go to Victory Lane this weekend at Richmond.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
Stats prove it.
Spin it,
Fourth,
spin it.
he got
Good in, bad out.
Stats.
Yeah, he got a 4th place finish. Reddick came in with a 10th place finish. It's obvious that
Stats.
RCR's got some good equipment there. When Cooper was talking to me today about the press conference and people kind of doubting his ability, I think that made I think that put a lot of fire under his ass to prove him wrong.
Preach,
I think
brother.
he's going to get that win. Now, I don't know if that counts as my underdog.
That could
but
if you want, because that
I'm
is a
gonna-
long
I'm
shot
gonna
if we
count
look
that
at
as my
Vegas odds.
underdog. Now,
All right.
who I think has the best chances to win this race?
Yeah.
I'm going to come out and say it. I think Denny Hamlin finally goes to victory lane, but
Not bad.
Austin Dillon will win this race.
I love it. And if you want to put money on this race, fucking Austin Dillon, I mean, his odds are probably just abysmal because they always are,
No.
So if we're looking at making some money, I think Austin Dillon. Ricky Stenhouse is, I think, really, really terrible odds as well. So I think that would be some money you could make. Let's see, Austin Dillon plus 3,500. It's actually not as low as I thought it would be.
Don't
Ricky
we wish
Stenhouse-
That's still a decent day, though. I mean, if
Ricky
you catch out
Stenhouse
even with
plus
all-
10,000.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
we wish that we put money on McDowell for the 500?
Oh god,
Dude,
No.
That the first time I did DraftKings, I just I did one bet and it was like $15 and I just made
Big
and,
baller.
And then
Yep.
I was like, Michael McDowell's always kind of good at the play tracks. He'll probably get a top 10 or 15. So I picked him, and I won like $30. And I was like, dude, yeah, DraftKings is awesome.
Won $30.
Hey, that's a
I was
good
like-
day. If you're just throwing a couple dollars
You
here and there,
double
that's a
up.
good day.
You
Yeah,
double
I
up.
was like,
You can't complain.
fuck yeah, dude, this is cool.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks for coming on, boys. We had a good time. I know Dakota's going to be coming on y'all's show, whether that's Sunday or whatever the fuck y'all
Hey,
can
I'll
figure
get with
out.
y'all with some times. We'll talk some more shit.
Yeah. So y'all will figure that out.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah.
Very much appreciated. It's been fun.
Yeah, dude, I love talking y'all. We'll have to. Hey, we're definitely gonna meet up at some races, man. We'll definitely get some swigs of moonshine and get some beers flowing.
Hell
What
yeah.
if we did a live from Talladega episode?
Oh, dude. Well, we're 100% going to be doing it live. If you want to join in on a live from Talladega episode, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, we'll
But
crash it.
It sounds like Nashville will both
Dude,
be at.
yeah.
So
We need to do
all-
we'll do like a big tailgate or something and like have
Yep.
like some setup or something.
No, we're
I'll
going to
do
be
that.
staying at Jacob's house. So
All right,
Right, yeah, we'll
yeah.
be in Jacob's bedroom
constant
anyway, so-
content.
Fuck
Yeah. We'll be doing his acting at his house.
Right.
Yeah.
I got the camera, so I'll film it.
Damn
All
it,
right.
boy.
Thanks for coming on, boys. We'll have to do
Hey,
it
it was
again.
awesome,
and
boys.
yeah, we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all again soon.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
Yep.
Glad
Thanks
to be
for watching.
Hey, man.
Appreciate
Peace.
it.